And you're with me, Kate, here to 10 a.m. Thursday, 6th of August, 2009. It's 3 days to the 9th of August. Big weekend coming. I have three gentlemen here this morning with me who are going to play a very active role on Sunday night's big festivities over at the Marina platform. Right. I have three members of Vocaluptuous: Timothy, Hazrul Nizam, and John. Yay. So earlier on we played Come Home, which is on your CD, and it's like an ode to Singapore, really. Notes from an Island, that's what the CD is called.
Yeah, that's right.
Are there any plans for another album soon?
We hope.
We hope?
Yeah, we want the sponsors coming in.
You need sponsors.
Yeah.
You need sponsors. You need sponsors before you actually put it in the market and people buy it, and then you make from there.
No, we get the money, then we record.
Like that.
Studio time expensive, lah.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It is.
So we managed to find a few last for this album. Barang Barang being one of them, and two personal friends who helped us through. But it was kind of tough to get the money going, but fortunately we did. And then we got a good studio to help us along with it. Jason Showell.
Gingerbread Studios.
And so he helped mix and engineer and everything for us. So that saved a lot of money.
Oh yeah, because it's all about the money.
Yeah, it's all about money.
It's not really all about money, because over the Christmas actually we've raised about $28,000 for
charity
and appeal. Yeah.
Yes.
Through the sales of this album.
Yeah, it went to a children's charity.
Yeah, Kids Horizon Appeal. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Good.
Now let's go back to the stage, and when you perform, I mean, this is a cappella here. Hazrul Nizam.
Yeah.
What is the hardest part of performing with 5 other people?
Well, of course, everyone is always being a bit diva-like, you know, where there can always be one diva. No, I'm just kidding.
Right.
Diva experience.
Exactly. No, actually, the hardest part about performing together is actually trying to get the sound right, because each stage that we have been on have different acoustic, different sound. So once we get the sound right, the most important thing is we need to be able to hear each other, so that we don't go off in our parts and stuff. And once we're able to listen to each other, we can blend better, because that's the most important thing about a cappella. We want it to be really tight, so people can really appreciate a cappella, because a cappella is a niche market. Not everyone.
I was going to say, you don't have the Billboard Hot 100 a cappella songs charts.
If only we had one.
You know,
maybe we can start one here at Lush.
The a cappella chart.
Actually, it all started with it usually starts with a college kind of thing, you know, a pre-U, and everyone gets together and forms a group, you know, and starts singing.
Just relaxing, because no one has a guitar. You're all just sitting there, and you're like, I'm the one who wants to be with you.
And then on the day you didn't bring your guitar, then it becomes a cappella. Like, you know.
We'll call ourselves a cappella.
So all the groups now were all formed from the college days. In fact, the Vocaluptuous is maybe the only exception, because it's gone through so many incarnations. But originally when it started, I think it was a church group. It was a church group.
Aye.
And everyone was.
It was like 12 or 13 years ago.
Whoa.
I'm not so old. I'm the latest.
Well, yeah, you're really.
So am I one, but two extremes. The youngest and the oldest.
So Hazrul Nizam.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone sings too loud in the group? Like, that they should really tone it down?
Yeah, I don't want to mention names. John. I'm sorry.
John.
No.
Because of the best projection.
Because he's a vocal coach, so he projects the best. So, but I think we all try to blend amongst ourselves, and we try to adjust amongst ourselves. We can't really rely 100% on the sound engineer. Yeah, so that's what we try to do.
Has anyone ever sabotaged a performance and decided to just really go all out, almost make it a solo?
Oh, we don't have to mention names like.
Oh my Timothy, tell me, how do you keep your voice in pristine order? Condition.
Well, I think I'm the most privileged guy of all, because I sing bass with the group.
So you have nothing but beer and peanuts.
No, I don't have to. I don't have to really preserve my voice.
Yes,
You know how when you fall sick and your voice just goes deeper and deeper.
Right.
Yeah. So the more
Lucky
sick
you.
I become, the happier they become.
Because it can be
Real deep.
It's hard to find a good bass in Singapore.
Yeah.
Can we hear how deep you go?
How deep is your
How
love?
deep is your love?
That's pretty deep. So, John, tell us about you. How do you keep your voice? This should be interesting. So I'll sit back, relax, and tell us about your tips.
Okay, every morning. Ready? Every morning, I wake up, I breathe in the fresh morning air and say thank you. I discovered vocal coaching by accident, actually, because I was actually a graphic designer for 12 years. then I went through a midlife crisis, and didn't know what to do, and I was traveling in New York, and then my brother showed me this ad, like vocal lessons for what? For something. Do you want to get straight out of your voice? And it sounded really interesting, so I went to this teacher in uptown New York, don't know where, and suddenly it opened my eyes to the fact that you can sing in a pop style and you can learn to sing in a pop style. People teach that method, because previously I had always been going to classical teachers. And you can't sing a pop song like that. Imagine. You know, so I tried to apply it and I just couldn't. And so finally she opened my eyes, and then gradually I discovered this teacher in LA called Seth Riggs. He teaches Michael Jackson, Natalie Cole, and all of the long list of stars to name drop. Wow. And so I went to see him, and he was the teacher for me. So now I'm learning his method.
Fantastic.
And you just passed your latest exam, right?
I just got certified.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're certified.
I'm a certified teacher.
So if people wanted to come to you, they just have to go to the Vocaluptuous webpage, I guess.
Well, go to...
Well, they can, and then
For teaching, go to
Yeah.
speech level singing. Yeah.
Okay. So any food that you don't eat, like, okay, some DJs I know, including myself, we try not to eat too much fish because the bone might get stuck in the throat, and that's kind of the end of your career. No?
Well, for me, I tried once not to eat spicy stuff, not to drink cold drink, but it backfired. So my voice actually went like, worse. It got worse. So I just went back to my,
good old ways.
Yeah, good old ways. Just don't care about anything. Only when just before performance, I don't drink milk or juices because I get a lot of phlegm.
Milk.
Yeah, milk. Yeah.
Yeah, milk and ice cream.
For me,
I
guess. Yeah.
No, for me too.
Yeah.
And
orange juice.
Orange juice is really bad for the throat.
Yeah.
You're right.
You experience it before?
Yeah, it's really bad for the throat.
Yeah, you get
A lot of phlegm. Yeah.
No, and the funny thing is, just before a performance, Hazrul and I were discussing it. When we drink water, funnily enough, it dries you up.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So what do you have? Apple juice?
Something sweet.
Yeah.
Something sweet.
Something sweet.
It keeps the throat lined.
Oh, there you go. Lined.
Lined.
A few very important tips from the gentlemen who know a thing or two about voice. Vocaluptuous, I have 3 members with me in the studio: Timothy Huang, Hazrul Nizam, and John Lee. Thank you so much, gentlemen. I'm going to actually finish off the interview by playing a song from your CD, Notes from an Island. It's available at all good CD stores.
Yes.
Track number 10 is Home.
Yeah.
Nice one. Are you guys going back home now?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Back to the bed. Okay.
And can I mention also that we're performing at the Paragon this Saturday.
Oh, a little like trial rehearsal.
No. Concert, Vocaluptuous concert.
It's an actual concert.
Yeah, Paragon asked us to go there and sing in the evening.
Okay.
So from 7:30 onwards this Saturday.
Just at the entrance, right?
At the entrance.
Just before the main doors. Oh, fantastic. Okay. All right. Well, thank you again, gentlemen, and
thanks for
have
having
a
us,
great
Kate.
time this weekend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you
too.
Do we tell you to break a leg?
Yes, can
Yeah.
Okay, break a leg.
Just not our own leg.
Okay. Here we go with Home. Here.